Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram. And in this part of the cricket show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look back at the 2020 series which ended yesterday. There was only two matches being played. One was washed out, and the second one was a real thriller where New Zealand just prevailed by one run against India. But real credit to New Zealand for doing that. The bowlers did an admirable job, which I'll talk about. Now that is the match which I'm going to talk about. Looking at that particular match, the second T20 match which was played, which also gave New Zealand the series, so New Zealand would be very happy going to the 2020 World Cup. Their morale would have received a definite boost after that victory over India, even though it was just by one run. It really matters because the 2020 World Cup is just around the corner. Now, as far as New Zealand were concerned, well, this was not an easy pitch to bat on. The ball was stopping, and I thought New Zealand did well to score 167 for 5. I definitely talked about Rob Nichol and Guptill getting clean bowled early on. Brendan McCullum going on to make 91 of 55 balls with 11 fours and 3 sixes. Kane Williamson contributed 28 of 26 balls with 3 fours. Ross Taylor, the captain, was not out on 25, 19 balls with 1 6, and Jacob Oram was not out on 18 of 9 balls with 3 fours. And New Zealand finished with 167 for 5, batting first. The bowling figures: Zahir Khan 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 27, 3 for 31 for Irfan Pathan, look good. Balaji, I actually spoke about all this yesterday, so what I'll do is I'll speak about the Indian innings. Well, India in the chase of 167, as I said, the pitch was not easy to bat on. The ball was stopping, and we saw that Jacob Oram and James Franklin did a wonderful job for their team in the middle overs to really throttle the Indian batsmen, and it made it very difficult. In fact, it all started with the opening stand between Gambhir and Kohli, but Gambhir was an early victim. As Gambhir, as I said, the ball was stopping, Kyle Mills gave the breakthrough by getting a ball to really stand up to Gambhir, and Gambhir was a bit early on the shot, and he was caught and bowled by Kyle Mills for 3. Good catch taken by Kyle Mills, 3 of 6 balls, and Gambhir was walking. So it was the first wicket to go, 26 for 1, and in walked in Suresh Raina. Suresh Raina briefly entertained with some stroke, but he was not really, I wouldn't say he was really finding his form. As I said, the pitch was slow, the ball was not coming out of the bat. But Virat Kohli was his classic self. He was just pounding the boundaries. If you see his knock, he was hitting very fluently on either side of the wicket, with scoring boundaries at will. He had 10 fours and 1 6 in a score of 70 of just 41 deliveries. A wonderful knock. It was really shame to see India lose from that position, because the next to go was Suresh Raina, who was again a victim of Mills, as once again we saw what the pitch could do. Because of the pitch being a bit slow, Suresh Raina was gone. Caught Taylor bowled Mills for 27 of 22 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. Virat Kohli was joined by the person who made the comeback, and the Indian fans and walled over. People were waiting for Yuvraj Singh to walk in. Yuvraj Singh initially took his time to find his element, and once he did so, it was really sweet watching Yuvraj Singh. Virat Kohli, well, he continued to entertain, he continued to play strokes, and Yuvraj Singh and Virat Kohli put up a very good partnership. That was a good partnership. It was in the 11th over when Raina went with the score on 86, and the score was taken on to 120. And this was the time I thought that in fact they did well with Virat Kohli and Yuvraj Singh. Runs were really flowing. Yuvraj Singh also played some very good meaty strokes on the offside for boundaries, and Virat Kohli, as I said, he was looking very good. But when Virat Kohli fell with his individual score on 70 and the Indian score on 120 for 3, it was only 14th over, so one would have expected India to win the match pretty easily, because there was only 46 runs to get in 6 overs, and in 2020 cricket that is something that India have to do. But Virat Kohli was gone, caught by substitute Tim Southee of the bowling of Franklin for 70 of 41 balls with 10 fours and 1 6. This was the moment where India really lost the game. After Virat Kohli left, the sense of urgency decreased. Mahendra Singh Dhoni came in and Yuvraj Singh, and they were not really able to connect. The reason being, their slowest bowlers, Jacob Oram and Franklin, were into operation, and both of them were making it difficult for the batsmen to really drive. And even though Dhoni was trying his best to connect, it was not possible as the ball was coming on slowly to the bat, and it was difficult to really stroke. And the pitch became slower and slower as the overs wore on, and Jacob Oram and Franklin really throttled the Indian batsmen, making it a bit difficult for them. Even though if you look at the score, Yuvraj Singh made 34 of 26 balls with 1 4 and 2 sixes. Dhoni remained unbeaten on 22 of 23 balls with 2 fours. And also one more thing that I would say, that the equation was probably 11 or 12 runs for the over, and Rohit Sharma at the wicket when Yuvraj Singh, after hitting the 6, was out to clean bowl by Franklin for 34. It was left to Dhoni and Rohit Sharma. Now Rohit Sharma came in and immediately lofted 2 runs, but when it was 2 to win, one would have expected probably Rohit Sharma as a captain. Dhoni might have, and I was also wondering why Rohit Sharma, out of form batsman, came ahead of Manoj Tiwari and Irfan Pathan. I thought Irfan Pathan would have been the right choice, who could have clubbed a 6 probably. But again, ifs are ifs and buts are buts. But Irfan Pathan probably could have done it. Rohit Sharma is the man out of form, and I was wondering why Rohit Sharma was being sent. Well, that's it. And as I said, Rohit Sharma came in and took 2 runs, and after that India required 3 runs for the last ball. If probably Dhoni would have been there, because Dhoni had already seen the pitch, probably Dhoni could have put that for a boundary, but well, it couldn't be. Rohit Sharma remained not out on 4. Dhoni remained not out on 22 of 23 balls with 2 fours, and well, India had lost the match by just 1 run. In New Zealand sneaking to a 1-run victory, which would do a lot of good to their morale. And as I said, this was a very tough pitch. So New Zealand really prevailed here. So congratulations to New Zealand for winning the 2020 series. The bowling figures: Kyle Mills 3 overs no made and 2 for 17. Min made his debut today. No, sorry, he's already made his debut. It was his second match, but he was very costly. 3 overs no made and none for 36. The right arm medium pacer. Oram, very impressive, 4 overs for 27 runs. Franklin was the other bowler who not only was impressive by keeping the flow of runs, also picking up wickets. 4 overs no made and 2 for 26. Vettori, 4 overs known for 37, was a bit off colour. He was really dealt well by Virat Kohli and Suresh Rana, using their feet to Daniel Vettori with customary regularity. Ronnie Hira, 2 overs cost him 20 runs. New Zealand won the 2-match series 1-0, and thus brought an end to this 2020 series, and also the New Zealand tour of India, where New Zealand would have probably gone with a lot of solace now that they beat India in the 2020 series. Now the person who made the debut yesterday was Lakshmipathy Balaji. For the first time he played in a 2020 international match for Al Balaji. A player of the match and the player of the series went to Brendan McCullum of New Zealand. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, today I don't have much time. Unfortunately, it's going to be a very short report. I don't have anything else to talk today, but as I said, the second T20, I would have given a lots of confidence to New Zealand, even though they won just by 1 run. But I thought India really fluffed it, because Virat Kohli had the match under control. 120 for 3 when Virat Kohli departed. That was the 14th over, and one would have expected India to go on and win with such a good batting lineup with Yuvraj Singh and Mahendra Singh Dhoni at the crease. But as I said, the pitch was slow, the ball was not coming out of the bat, ball was stopping. The batsmen were trying to connect, but they were not able to connect. They were trying to drive, it was not going as far as they wanted. The only thing, one good thing that happened was Yuvraj Singh hitting 2 sixes, so that was good to see. But other than that, it was very difficult, and New Zealand gets due credit for their performance here. So that's it from me, your host Ram, for the Cricket Happening show for today. See you all tomorrow. Thank you. And today there is one match which is going to happen, but that match is another 30 minutes away.